We are live!
Welcome to the Uncle Jimmy and Cousin Donnie Show, sponsored by the Beacon Tap, Signature Transportation Group, and Cut Shot. Donnie, how you doing today, buddy?
Yo, Jim, what's going on, man? I noticed that you're wearing your Packers shirt today.
I am.
In response, I wore the Chicago Bears NFC North Division Championship.
Yeah, I don't know why we're wearing football shirts in the middle of March. You know what? The Packers did have a nice signing with a D line with Hardman over on from Minnesota coming by, so that'll help our line. There's no doubt about that. But, we did lose Dobbs. And looks like we're going to lose a couple guys this season, so we'll see. But we always draft well, something the Bears haven't done in years.
Very true. The Packers, I will hand it to you. Packers draft well and they kind of hold on to their guys, which is good. The Bears in the last 2 or 3 years have drafted well with like Loveland and Jones, but Caleb. But previously to that, horrible. So I will admit you are right there.
Yeah. It's been a crazy week for us. I mean, we had a show last Wednesday. We did all the fun stuff at the bar this week. We had another hot dog review out there. But what's
you got
new
another
with
one
you,
coming
Donnie?
out, right? You got another hot dog review coming out soon?
Yes, I do. We have one coming out in the next couple days, so everyone will be able to take a look at that. We visited Teddy's Red Hots.
Where's that?
Teddy's Red Hots on 63rd in basically Lamont Road. They call it Main Street. So that was our next little show. And then this week, I'm going to be myself this week because I'm going with clients and certain things to the Cubs game. But
cool.
I might do a hot dog review in the bleachers.
That would be cool.
Of Wrigley Field. So
they got a good hot dog at Wrigley Field.
That's what they say. So
are you?
We'll see. I'm an expert.
Cubs guy or a Sox guy?
I'm a Cubs guy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I'm an expert now, as you know, Donnie. With
yeah,
the bun's it's about the bun. The bun on the hot dog has to be soft. If it's not soft, honestly, it's like a point off instantly.
Buns are pretty important.
Jake McTeague says, Cousin Donnie looked like a 12-inch all-star this weekend.
So let me talk. I want to talk about this really quick before we get into. We have a wonderful guest coming on the show tonight. Maybe the greatest ever to do it. But before we get into that, I played in a One Nation 12-inch tournament this weekend on Saturday out in Carroll Stream.
Who did you play with? Did you play with the guy Andy McCann from?
No, but I saw him out there. I saw Andy out there.
His team won it.
His team, they had a good team. Team. I think they won the E division. Okay. The team I played with ended up in 3rd or 4th place.
What division did you play in?
We're just in the E. This is the first tournament I ever played in 12-inch, so I was in the E division. And I'll tell you this:
we didn't stream any games. What's the matter with you?
You really can't. Like, they got streams going on from the field. People are streaming out there.
Yeah. Well, you could have told one of them, like, hey, dude.
They have their whole thing.
God forbid you promote our show once in a while.
Okay. Beside that, so they had like 60 teams out there.
Yeah.
And 60 teams, It's 2 days. It's Saturday morning to Sunday night.
Huh. So wait a minute. You could finish the tournament in 2 days with 60 teams?
With 60 teams.
Huh.
4 diamonds.
How do they do that? Did they actually use all 4 diamonds?
They are rapid fire games. There's no batting practice. So get this. Our first game on Saturday was at 3 o'clock. And we had guys from both teams were there, enough guys. So we started the game early. Because the game before us was a slaughter. We started the game at like 2:35.
Really?
And I was like, "Whoa, what are we doing?" He's like, "We're starting early. We got enough guys." And I was like, "Holy shit, this is awesome." So we played at 3 and 5, but we really played at 2:30 and 4:30.
What position did you play?
Right field.
No chance.
Right field.
You played right field.
Yeah.
How many balls were hit to you?
4.
The whole day.
One went way over my head. Yeah. First game played right field. Second game played right. Yeah. Right field out there. But yeah, it was fun, man. Hitting that ball is a good time.
So you had speed in the outfield is what you're telling me.
They don't know who I am, so they didn't hit me the ball much, which is a good thing.
Dude, you
played
right field, and we have 0 footage of you playing right field.
I could probably find the videos that are streamed. I went back and watched the streams.
Well, I'm gonna have to get some videos. Why did you hit home runs like crazy?
I did hit a home run. Yeah, and I doubled.
And how is running those? They play on 90 or 80?
It's like 70 foot bases.
Okay.
So ours are 60 and 16 inch, right?
Right. Yeah.
But we played at 70. I'll find the video if you want.
People are saying there is footage out there. Thank you, Pops. Pops says my 2 favorite guys. He must be high. So
there's my buddy Gino Faso from college. We play softball together now at Olympia. Gino has a massive head, by the way.
Bigger, he said, Donnie.
I think it's just the camera angle.
No. I think what he means is from you bragging about your 12-inch. You play 12-inch, and you don't even tell your uncle that you're going out there.
It was kind of a spur of the moment thing.
Yeah. On Saturday, I actually had a fundraiser for my sister-in-law. So, unfortunately, if you were able to tell me you were heading out there, I wouldn't have been able to make it anyways. But either way, I would have loved to come watch you play 12-inch.
It was fun.
You know, I swing and hit a 12-inch in the cages. That's about as far as I went. And I took BP with a 12-inch.
It's a good time.
So, yeah. He says you could find some of Donnie's at-bats, but I don't know if he'll be able to see him in the outfield.
Good.
So that's from our boy Jake McTeague.
He was out there.
So Donnie Rollins playing the outfield.
Get this rule, okay? So McTeague was the designated home run hitter for his team. So he can hit a home run every time he's up. And he did for the most part. You go up there and you swing and you hit a home run. The DHH hits a homer every time, okay? The entire rest of the team gets 1 home run. And if you hit a home run and your home run's already gone, the inning is over. So if you hit one over the fence and the inning, say the base is loaded, nobody out, someone hits a homer, they're not the designated home run hitter, inning's over, nobody scores.
Very, very cool.
Super unique.
Very cool rule.
So selfishly, I hit our only home run in the first game.
Solo, right? Because you're selfish?
2-run.
Oh.
Which is equally stupid.
Right. But how was it hitting the ball?
Fun.
Did you actually get a hit other than the home run?
Yeah, a legit home run, yeah. And yes, more hits.
A lot of hits, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
You'd be shocked.
So it was your experience from 16 to 12, you would say, was
the 12-inch game is efficient. They play a lot of games.
It's speed, right?
It's really well ran.
Are you not used to having well-run tournaments? Is that
I've never seen 60 teams at a tournament before.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
and multiple levels.
Well, how many days do you think it would take us to finish a 60-team tournament the way we run it?
21.
3 weeks. 3 weeks. Come on, dude. That's hysterical. 3 weeks. That's awesome. That is awesome, dude.
Well, let's it was great. I will say I had a really positive experience.
Richie Benestoni just timed in and said it's for women, the game. I can't say what else he said, but it's for effing women. Yeah. So, but Rich, to his defense, I mean, Donnie is kind of, more on the women's side.
Easy.
Right? Than the man's side. So we understand why you like 12-inch. It's okay. I can't wait to talk to Travis Clark and my boy Kyle Pearson. I'm going to rub it in on them. I'm saying, dude, my cousin Donnie played 12-inch, and he was hitting bobs all over the field.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's pretty good, though. That's really good.
Yeah.
Let's switch a little bit. We have a good guest on tonight. My teammate, my buddy. I want to say we probably, as bad as this sounds, we probably have a streak going. If he doesn't call me, I probably call him, and it's probably going on probably 2 months now, maybe longer, Donnie. We literally talk every single day, and half the time we don't even know what we talk about. We just talk to talk. But no, we've been planning Yuma, so that's the reason why we've been talking. But either way, obviously he's a buddy of mine, and I think, he's an incredible player, as you know, and we've always had fun together, regardless whether we've been teammates or off the field or against each other on the field. We've always had a good time. So I know I'm excited to have him tonight. I'm excited to hear what he thinks our goals are for this season as a group, and then also a little. I'm curious to see what his top 10 shortstop list is going to be tonight, considering I think he's the best shortstop in the game, maybe
ever.
Yeah.
If there's a person you look up to as a pinnacle for a softball player, it's Nate. Right. And I we got some history on him, and I mean,
we're better looking than him, and I think he understands that. But outside of the look, I said we're better looking than him, and I think
we have that.
But outside of that, I mean, I think he's pretty much got us. Other than if we're betting $5 an out,
he's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, big fan of him. Talk to him today. I talk to him all the time, and I'm lucky to do that. So, let's bring on Nate Mercado from the.
Why don't you bring him to the show?
What?
You got him, Donnie. You got faith in you. Oh, he needs a little. There he is.
What's
Nate,
up,
welcome to the Uncle Jimmy Cousin Donnie Show, sponsored by the Beacon Tap, which we were at this weekend. The Beacon Tap, Signature Transportation Group, and Cut Shot. So I handled a little bit of a business transaction this weekend, and was with got to see the Beacon Tap, so it was really cool. A lot of the guys came out. We watched some of the games, and then I had to leave, but a lot of fun. And Nate, welcome to the show, Nate. We appreciate you joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Nate, I think it's have we had you I think we've had you once before.
Yeah, it's my second time, yeah.
Yep. So obviously you know the drill here, but I'm going to get started right away with the questions. We obviously been talking about the top 12 teams in our opinion over the last 12 weeks. Obviously 45's in the top of that. I mean, how could they not be with our looks, as we all know, right, Donnie? But what is our goal? I mean, obviously the goal for 2026 is to win everything. But for you, Nate, what would be a satisfying season for our squad?
I would honestly say everyone wants to say that you want to win every game. That's just a competitive side of you. But
right.
I think one or two in the league is always great.
Yeah.
Because some guys don't care about the leagues. I think the leagues help translate into tournaments and having success in the tournaments. You get the guys there, you get the camaraderie, you get, the feel, the gel of each other. And then for tournaments, to me, it's always to be in the Final Four. If you give yourself to be in that championship game, as we know, anything can happen once you get there.
No, yeah. But, there's no doubt. I mean, and just being a part of the team, I guess I can answer the question, my own question, Donnie. This is the first, right? You get to answer my own question tonight. I think for our group this year, I think winning Forest Park for us is probably the ultimate goal. I mean, I know it's on every team, but I think more for us just because of the fact I feel like the 45s the last several years, they've been either in the championship game or right there, and we haven't got the job done. So I think that this year with the squad and the team that we have, adding some of the speed and some of the younger guys to the squad, there's no reason why we shouldn't be in that championship game or put ourselves in that position to win. So winning a glove national would also be, to me, probably second on the list. And then Donnie, you know what's top 3 on the list? Winning the Uncle Jimmy and Cousin Donnie tournament this year.
That would be cool.
Hey,
to win the inaugural one would be pretty cool.
Donnie, how great. You know Jimmy would love handing a trophy to himself.
And now the champion, me.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, not me. Hold on. 45s. Yeah.
You know,
Sorry,
I have a
never
special
mind.
trophy just in case with like engraved me.
He already got it done.
Well, the trophy is actually statues. It's like bobbleheads of Donnie and me. That's the
Nice.
trophy.
Oh, that's awesome.
With a softball.
I want that trophy bad.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Selfishly, I hope you guys don't win anything because that means I didn't. So I hope you guys don't win shit. Nate, speaking of winning and obviously you've been around the game for a long time. You've won pretty much everything from Papa Hops to Yuma, No Glove 4 times. What else do you want to achieve? What else is something that why do you play?
You know, you love the game. You love hanging out with the guys. You love to being able to compete in some kind of a top level in whatever sport you would choose. And softball is one of my main ones. I love hockey. I'm a big hockey guy. Just the body can't really handle it much anymore. And softball, you can still be very competitive as you get a little older. You just, father time is always going to kick in for everybody, except for Izzy. Somehow it just never knocks, but then goes away for him. But yeah, just I would say just trying to keep the tradition alive. Like I was lucky to be asked to be a part of it with those guys, Berger and Filkins and Izzy's still there, and Tony Port and so many other guys. And then it's kind of cool. A lot of guys don't like the name, don't like the team, but to be a part of a team that's been around for almost 40 something years, honestly.
Yeah.
They've been, I think mid 80s, late 80s. So, it's pretty cool to be a part of that and just be a part of the history of those guys that, have been some of the greats in the game. So, but yeah, I would say, just to see, these next, like Jeff's been unbelievable at the beginning of his career and only getting better, and Anthony, and getting these next group of younger guys that can kind of be the next transition into softball, because as we all say softball's dying, but you need those younger guys to come in.
Yep.
So
basically what you want to achieve now is seeing those guys grow into the field of face of the 45s, kind of like you're passing the torch on.
Yeah. Because
cool.
we got most of our core is, like me, Danny, Adam, we're all right at 40 or above 40. And then we got the younger guys 30 and under. So it's really not many guys on our team that are between 30 and 40. It's really 30 and under, or right at the cusp of 40. Jimmy, Mikey's about to turn 40 this summer with me. Jack's only 32.
Yeah.
Anthony's right around 30. So yeah, it's, we got a nice little young core coming in. So, some guys returning. So it's going to be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited this year because, anytime you go to a team first year, you're kind of, what can I do, right, to impress? But I think some of the new guys and some of the guys that were on the team last year will be more comfortable this year, but also those new guys coming in. I think the cool thing about what we did this year is we kind of picked up guys that have been on the team in the past. So I don't think for the most part, they're going to have some of that either, just little jitters for playing with some different guys and stuff like that. They've already played with a lot of those guys. So I think Donnie, that's going to help our squad, I think, more than hurt it. I know Tony Valdez, in my opinion, is definitely somebody that's going to help us tremendously in the outfield. He could play center, he could play right. So he's been a guy that's been around for a while. And I know he was coming over from the circus team, who had just won the No Glove. He's another guy who likes to show up and play softball. So those are the guys we like to be around, and that's what we kind of build our team around. So, but Nate, that leads me to my next question. When you started playing softball, what was the first big game you've ever played in? Okay. And how did that outcome come out for you?
I was playing in Mount Prospect, Majewski. I was with a team called the Hangers. Chris Lenteen's uncle, I think, was pitching, Pat, and we were playing the 45s on Diamond 3 with the big hill in the back. So you usually have to feel with the wind howling out. And I was playing with my buddy Jay. I was 16, maybe 17. I was probably 16. He was a year older than me, 17, and we're playing, and it's like the third, fourth inning. We're losing like 4-2 only. And I'm looking over and I'm like, man, I thought these guys were like, yeah, they're good, but I thought we're supposed to be getting killed. Like we're like a C team compared to them. And close game, and all of a sudden in the fifth inning, we lost by 15. It's literally, it's, and then because once you know them later, it's when you look back, it's like almost Ricky Gankarsh looked at everybody and said, all right, guys, I got to get to the bar now. Let's go. Let's get this over with. Because within 20 minutes, we were walking off the field from a 4-2 game. It was unbelievable. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You think you're in a game, and then it just changed within 15 minutes.
So it says Robbie Garzano says double dipping crush at A Nationals.
Oh yeah, I did that when senior year of college, graduated from Dominican. Me and Davey Hart. I don't think Davey didn't come with me then. He stayed with the shooters at A Nationals here. I went with Lima and the Kings, and my uncle was on the team, Mike Mercado. Jeff Hoff is his best friend, Brian Jarvis. And we went down and we double dipped. Yeah. J-Rob was the home run champ that weekend.
J-Rob. My guy J-Rob.
They pulled Bull out of right field thinking they were going to win, and they wanted Bull on the field. Mickey did, to win. And J-Rob hit one, and Ricky Davis – they pulled Ricky Davis out of right, and Bull went in and dove for it, and J-Rob ran around the bases and still had to slide it home. Yeah.
So Donnie,
I love
funny
J-Rob.
story about J-Rob last year. I think he showed up maybe 5-6 times. One of the times was to get his uniforms. So he never misses uniform day.
We're going to spread it out for him. Every time he shows up, he gets one piece of uniform. A jersey, a pair of shorts the next day, a hat the next day.
A very funny character in the game of softball.
He's great.
But Donnie, go ahead with your next question.
He's great, man. I love J-Rob. He's actually watching right now and said that was a fun time.
Yep.
Nate, I ask this to a lot of our guests, and you're definitely someone I wanted to hear from with this. You've been on a lot of teams in the parks, things like that, separate tournaments, been around the game for a long time. Who is somebody you haven't played with that you want to?
Ooh.
For not just a pickup tournament, maybe for like a season, or someone that you want to be on a team with consistently?
If it was consistently, I would say probably, because it was supposed to happen, it didn't, would be KD Duff.
Okay.
When Sal kind of mentioned it before when he was on, that year I was leaving the Roadrunners and I was going to go play with Signature because of KD, Messina, and Guerin. We were pretty tight.
Mm-hmm.
Messina and Guerin went to Dominican before I did, and I just got to know Duff then too, and we were always hanging out on Madison Street and stuff with Eric. And I was making that transition and say, hey guys, I'm moving over. And then some things happened where within a month I came right back to the Roadrunners. They picked up Berger and Izzy, and understand what why they're two future Hall of Famers that were still basically in their prime, toward tailgate of their prime. And they still can do it at their positions. But I'd say KD. Like I play with him a bunch, but like you said, it's all side tournaments. It's never for a full year. He's just a great dude, great teammate. And he's obviously an unbelievable player.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
a good one.
So
that would suck to face you and Kevin in the same lineup. That would be a tough 2-3 combo right there.
I'll be honest, if you get the right pitcher, I can feel his hole. You probably won't even need a short center.
Understood. Noted. Thank you.
Yeah. So really quick, we got some comments rolling in here. Drew just put, I'm not sure what Drew said. I'm swinging through Saturday night, hopefully. So
maybe at the Dome?
Is he swinging through the bar, or what's he swinging through?
He was talking, he's a bourbon guy, and he was asking me about some bourbon in Chicago. He said he was swinging through the area for, he's, buy some bourbon bottles in general from stores. And I told him I'll be in Arizona, so I can't help him out.
Yep. Greg, what's up? How are you, bud? So a bunch of people hopping on here saying hello. Really quick, just want to thank our sponsors. Obviously, the Beacon Tap, Signature Transportation Group, Cut Shot. Our guest tonight, obviously, is Nate Mercado. Nate, my next question actually goes to this. You've been on a lot of teams. We've won a lot of games. what is, as you sit here today, what is the one moment in softball that was the best moment for you in regards to you could say individual or a team, doesn't matter, or both.
Individual or
I'd like to hear
team.
both.
People say like your first no gloves, first nationals too. Because my first year on the 45s, we got double dipped our first year at nationals, and our infield was all 45 and over age wise. Me, J-Rod pitching, Billy Smith, Danny Marston's first year ever playing softball, and a guy Jimmy Bria, which he played maybe 2 full years, and then even after that year, he moved to California for work. Get double dip, but then the next year we come back and double dip Flash, and that was like my first nationals to win, so that was a good one.
Yeah.
And then obviously you can go to like the first no glove. That's obviously great. It's the first one, and the feeling's awesome. You're so excited, but at the same time, like don't even know what to do.
Yeah. Who did you play in your first no glove win?
3 in a row dynasty.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys beat Dynasty 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
In no glove. That's crazy.
I believe Yeah. I know 2 in a row.
Yeah.
And then I think the third one was 2. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. And then they got theirs. They came back and won one.
Yeah, they got theirs
later, right?
No, before that. Iggy got it before that. Yeah, they got it before that. Yeah.
Wow.
Dynasty had a nice little run in those days. Donnie.
Yeah.
I know you were still in diapers, but Donnie.
Yeah, I wasn't playing then.
Yeah. But Dynasty had a nice little run. So really quick, Donnie, before we get to your next question, I want to ask Nate about our team, the 45, so that's what we're want to discuss a little bit about tonight. We talked about our goals. Well, let's talk a little bit about the pickups that we made this season for the team. Let's give some props to some of those guys.
Yeah. We like Dom Jacob.
Yep.
Dom Jacoby's going to stick around with us this year. He's got some obviously school obligations here and there, and with some baseball stuff, so he'll be in and out. I'm sure. When he can make it, he loves playing. And then the other 3 are just all returners. Jack Landwehr is going to come back. He can play anywhere in the infield, from third base to short. He can play shortstop. He can play short center. He can play first. So he's excited to be back. Tony Valdez. He's been with us on and off. This will be his second time back, but he was with us for 3 years before that, and then took some time off from major ball and went to circus. So he's played in a bunch of big games. So it's always nice to have that. Come back to the team, and then losing Chucky obviously sucks. I just love Chucky. Love playing with him. Love hanging out with him. One of the best outfielders I've ever played with. The kid's just insane. But to replace him, picked up a guy that's pretty fast, so should be pretty good still out there. Little B's back, so that'll be nice to have. 1 is defense, and then 2 just hopefully him back in the top of the lineup. And then just obviously seeing what guys say they're going to show up that we already listed as part-time kind of guys. If their schedule changes here or there, see who shows up. The only guy we lost on the team this year was Scotty Vetter. He just got too much going on with his kids with scheduling and
Chucky.
And obviously Chucky. Yeah, I mentioned him, but Vetter just got too much going on with his kids, and he said take some family vacations this year. So, but yeah.
So Donnie,
here's a question for Mr. P Gump. What do you think you can do to help your team this upcoming season besides being mediocre?
Is that me being mediocre or the team being mediocre?
I think he means you.
No, yeah. We had a nice little scuffle a couple of years ago. I went to an Iowa league game, so he always gives me crap now about softball in general.
A scuffle?
Yeah. Their pitcher tried to pick me off twice at second base, and then like the second or third time, I finally just grabbed the ball midair and threw it in the dugout.
Okay. All right.
So
things get rowdy.
You also throw balls over fences, huh?
Oh, I pulled an Uncle Jimmy team Jagoff moment.
Yeah. See? Team Jagoff, Donnie. Look at that. Did you hear that?
Jimmy, did you throw a ball over the fence at Forest Park? Was
He
that
threw
2
it onto
years
the
ago?
well. It looked like it was going the highway. Probably just went right over the fence in left field.
Dude, hey,
You seen him throw a football over his house, Nate.
all I'm saying is, Donnie, the game was 30-0 in the second inning. I was playing left field.
Wait, how did it get to about 10-0?
How did you get to left field?
We had
he
Al
was
Rice
paddled at
pitching.
third base.
They were hitting
Paddles.
bullets. No, they hit 2 balls at me. We're smoked.
Who were you playing?
We were playing with Hex. We had 9
No,
guys.
I know. But who were you playing against?
45s.
Oh.
It was a game. It was a game after the Forest Park tournament. We showed up. Al Rice was pitching. I want to say Battistoni was playing second. Maybe he wasn't there. We had guys all over the place. I started at third, and then the second inning I moved to short. Then we moved to the catcher. Then I went to left field. I think it was left field in the third inning. That's what it was. Left field in the third inning. So Sammy Bertucci hits a ball to the gap. Then they hit a fly ball that I almost get to, and I dropped it. Okay, and then the next ball, it's like 25-0. I'm not kidding you, 25-0, and they're splitting gaps, and now it's 26, 27, and then
worst part is we're trying to aim at them too, and it's not even working.
Yeah, it wasn't working very well. Someone hit the ball like in the gap, and it was like crushed. It was like 26-0, whatever, or 23-0. And it made it 24. I took the ball in left center, and I literally turned around, and I just threw it over the fucking fence onto the highway, onto the railroad tracks.
The umpire just went game. Jamie just went game and just walked away.
He's like, game over. I don't know what to do.
We walked away in the third inning.
It was only the third inning. So my teammate also throws the ball over the fence, and that's what I meant, Donnie. So thank you.
Yeah.
Nate, is that the biggest run differential you've ever been in?
Yeah, that one was pretty bad. Like we were splitting gaps, but we were joking. Like we saw him on the left, we're just trying to smoke the ball at him, and it just it's perfect in the gap. It was unbelievable. Yeah.
Oh,
Donnie, sometimes that's what I do to uplift teams. You know what I mean?
Hey, Jimmy, you throwing that ball over the fence is hilarious.
It was good.
And then the 45 saw you, were like, you know what? We're going to pick that guy up for next year. I want him on our team.
Yeah. Did you see that cannon on that dude?
That guy's got a cannon.
That's why he gets snuck out in right field in Yuma.
Yeah, I do play right field. Every year I sneak out to right field, and I play a couple innings in right for us. And most of the time, the team doesn't know it. So last year it took them, I think, 2 or 3 innings, and Shoggy was dying laughing because he was sitting on the bench and no one knew he was on the bench. I'm like, it's just because, I don't know if you've seen Shoggy, Donnie, but he kind of built a little bit, you know what I mean?
You guys look similar.
Muscles, makes sense.
You both wear mouth guards when you play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nate, I have kind of an interesting
what's your next question.
Something we talk about a lot. We talked about it today, actually. Softball bats. We talked about bats quite a bit in our lives. You have a lot of bats. You've had a lot of bats. What's your favorite bat that you've ever had?
The purple clincher I love.
Okay.
But my new bat now I really love. Cut shot bat. Yep. Heinrichs did a nice one for me, so he let me get my hands on it a little sooner than expected, and some of the guys saw it towards the end of last year. It's navy with red and white, so
it's cool.
Yeah, what he's doing with some of his bats are really nice. Like I have the black one that's super crazy balance, which is unbelievable. 38 feels like a 34, but it's just a good product, and I always like you always like helping other guys' businesses,
right.
Spread the wealth kind of thing. So, and it's so hard to get a damn clincher anyway these days. I have a bunch, but I just, he let me try his bats, and I really started liking them.
Yeah. And we're just so you know, Nate, Donnie and I are going to have a special edition show coming up to release a cut shot bat. So we got it in the mail yesterday. We're not going to show it tonight on the show.
I can't open this yet. I want to.
So put it away, Donnie. Put it away.
All right.
And we were going to have a special edition. Are you pumped for that? You know what it is, Donnie?
I want to see this battery.
You know what Mike did to us, right?
No, I don't
already
know.
know what he did to us. He made a bat and he put your face on it, and he sent it to me. And he made a bat for you and put my face on it and
No
sent it
chance.
to you.
That would be
100%.
hilarious.
That's what he did.
That was a good
Probably
bat,
falling
J-Rod.
out of an Oreo cookie.
That is hilarious. I wish they really did that. Sherm wants to see if he can get a cut shot discount, Nate. Do you have a code?
I do not know.
We used to. We used to have one. Sherm, I think I sent you ours before. But if you don't have it, I'll send it to you again. I think it's just UJCD10 for 10% off. But I don't think that applies to the new bats. I think it's only for the old stock.
We will get a new discount for all our followers, Don.
Yeah.
So
go ahead, Jim, with
appreciate
your next
Mike
question.
and what he does. Yep. Yeah, no problem. So, Nate, my next question really kind of goes back to the 45s. A guy on your team that I feel, well, I mean, you've probably been with him now, and I'm talking about Adam, our first baseman, because I know that Adam,
Beast.
what he means to the team now that I've got to play with him for a year. Tell me about like the first time, the transition kind of with him coming to the team, kind of learning how to play 16 softball. I know he's still got a lot of room to grow, as we all say, and he's only getting better every year. But tell me about Adam.
Adam, I first met him, we were playing co-ed. It was the Sanchez's, me, and it was just, I think it was the Terry Moran, but it was like separate days. It was a whole separate weekend. It was on like 8 or 10 teams. He was in the outfield. And obviously, I think that same year, he started slowly coming out to the team too. Being a backup for Izzy, catching the EH, and just kind of just being a fill-in, a role player. He's a hockey guy. He still loves hockey. That's his sport. And obviously 6'3", tall, lanky, he's got power. You just don't expect it. And he would fill in here for a couple of years. He was our fourth outfielder.
Right.
He remind me of Jermaine Dye. He looks like he's going nowhere, but he's covering actually so much ground just because he's got such long strides.
Yeah, he's long.
Right.
Yeah. But he's been a great teammate. He's unbelievable at first now. Like the guy he backhands balls bare. It's unbelievable,
awesome.
some of the stuff he does. And he's the nicest. Like, we try to piss him off and get him to swear sometimes. He's just so nice of a person. But he still just will get a smile on his face or just like bite his tongue and not say anything. But yeah, he's developed, and his hitting has become awesome now.
Yeah.
He used to be a 7 to 10 guy. Now you want to put him in the 5, 6, 7 hole.
He was batting 4 for a little bit last year.
Yeah.
I remember pitching against you guys.
So Donnie, Nate will probably agree with me. Last year, the first month of the season, okay, if you watched us play defense on our team, you would have laughed.
Couldn't catch a cold.
The only guy on the team that could catch was Adam, and no matter what he had to save 5 runs a game with our team. Yeah. I mean,
awesome,
that's when I looked at him like, man, this guy's pretty good, actually. You know what I mean? Like, wow, all right, and he's a super nice guy and everything that goes with him. So I'm glad I had a chance to ask you about Adam, because I think that's he needs to get more prop. He's definitely
he's turned into a great hitter. He's developed multiple balls now, which you obviously have to do in softball. You can't hit the same ball over and over, guys. It's a cat and mouse game. So if you're a cutter and you got no pop, you got to figure out something else. And Adam's turned into all the fields now.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. No, there's no doubt. So Donnie, go ahead, man.
Yeah. We talked about before you came on the show, you've been a part of 7 straight no glove championship games, which is crazy to think about. Like, that is, for me, the mecca for 16 in softball. A lot of people talk about Papa Hops and all the other, one-day events that are fun, but for me, it's no glove. How do you find so much success in that tournament? And not just being on a really good team that helps, but you personally, because I feel like you're always around championship games. What is it that you do that you think sets you apart?
I think it obviously helps when you're with some guys that have been there and done that. Like, obviously, Izzy, he's one of your hardest critics, but he's your biggest supporter in your corner. Like, he'll get on you to do whatever because he knows what you can do and he expects that out of you. But then once you play, like Danny came over from Feta when they were a competitive team. Adam was around the beginning of this team that was competitive, so he already knew. Obviously, Tony came off the bench in the beginning of it all. Little B's just an absolute freak athlete, and he just tunes everything out for the most part and just goes and plays his game. You had the Smith brothers. We had some really good young talent. I think it's truthfully, like I would always say, like Jimmy said he was possibly going to bring it up and he hasn't yet. Like I look back to my Roadrunner days. Like we had some real good success on the team. We were a defensive team.
Yep.
I know it's people say in certain sports, if you can play defense and take runs away from people, it when you're in the batter's box, it looks suffocating. Like you have no room to hit the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Because I see left center open, but two guys can just race over there and get it. We had Little B and Chippy there at one point. Like that's just stupid. And we had Al as our catcher instead of putting him out in the outfield. So I look back and I think the success comes from being a defensive team, not giving, if you're facing signature and it's a 3-2 game, it could easily be us losing 10-3 because we made 2 errors and floodgates open. And then you guys have 6 hits in a row kind of thing. Donnie, when you play those top teams, you make those errors, it's going to bite you in the ass.
Donnie, I think we played a 3-2 game last year in Forest
That was
Park,
the final score. It was 3-2.
How was it?
Yeah.
That was a glove though. That's a little different.
No, that was no glove. That was the final score, no glove, 3-2.
No glove.
Oh, okay.
And the glove was like 5-4.
Yeah.
5-4. Yeah, you're right. You are absolutely right, Donnie. Good call. So
you mentioned Forest Park's your mecca of softball.
Yeah.
I think that whole persona of that should people like. Why is it the mecca of softball? Because just 24 teams are invited. Because you play 3 other tournaments that are exactly the same format, no gloves. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
but there's
what's the most different tournament of the year? What's the tournament that's the hardest to hit in?
Major nationals.
So why I understand now for a lot of guys it's families, but winning it's harder to hit against gloves.
Sure.
So
to answer that, I think it's because everybody has their full roster out there for that weekend. You're playing everybody's best.
But my point is, why is that? It's no different than the Westchester tournament. It's no different than the North-South tournament. It's no different from the SSA tournament.
Format-wise, you mean?
It's the same tournament. It's a regular no-glove tournament.
Well, I mean, if you go back to the beginning of the show, Donnie, like the beginning when we started the show, we always talked about people want to play in front of people. I think Forest Park
draws the biggest
even though
crowd.
Attendance has decreased drastically over the last couple of years.
If you look at the old videos in the 90s, the crowds weren't any bigger than you see in the videos in our videos the last 10 years. They weren't. Nationals was quadruple the crowd even at Forest Park back in the day.
Yes, that is
You look
correct.
at that carpet country game.
Yeah,
10 rows deep around the entire field. It was insane. You look at the primetime games back then at Majewski. Those fields were packed for nationals.
Why?
I understand they had, corporate sponsors. They had this.
Well, they had no social media.
That's why I love
Very
what Gio
true.
does for the game. What
Very
Gio does
true.
for the game is times put in. But same point, exactly what you said. If you're at home, and Donnie, you have no kids, but say you're at home with the dog all weekend by yourself, and you already had somebody come walk the dog twice or whatever, and now you're sitting there watching on a Sunday night. Gosh, do I really want to go to the field? I got to walk the dog.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I can just turn on the TV and watch it. Boom, done. Watch the whole game. Sit at home and have free beer.
Yeah.
So it's a tough concept. That's why I love what Gio does and the streaming that No Gloves does, what you guys do. But I almost feel like it should be, I think 12-inch does it. Like it's a $2.99 subscription. And then you get games live, and it's $2.99, you just get the games, and $5.99 you get the games live then, instead of having to wait until the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It generates a little bit of money. It's good for the game because everyone always complains that these associations don't have the money, which I understand. But to get the crowds out there, maybe that's something you got to do. Stream the game, but don't release it until the next day. Try and get the crowds to go.
Well,
unless they pay for it.
Yeah, unless you pay for a live subscription. Like, I understand it's, but if guys are complaining that people don't want to come out, maybe try that. I have no idea. It's just a random little thing.
Maybe for the bigger tournaments, I would say that would be a good idea.
Obviously, for league games, no, stream them live, 100%. But those those tournament games or the winners bracket final or something like that. You know, subscription, put it out tomorrow because you want to get everybody out there to watch the games.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wonder if that would be good or bad for attendance because everybody talks. They could just text somebody, "Oh, were you out there? What was the score?" And then they won't watch the stream, which would be bad for the streams. So then you would pay for the subscription and watch it live. I think that would be pretty good.
And you generate. It's not charging $2.99, $5.99, whatever. Think about it. If you got 100 people, boom! All of a sudden you got $300 extra in a kitty. For whatever SSA or No Glove National, whatever the association is, to throw around for media gear, whatever it could be.
For Gio's gas money.
100%. Like
George
I give
Bliss,
Gio
suspenders.
I tip his cap for what he does for softball. God bless him. I know a lot of people don't see eye to eye to him. But that's anybody. Me and Jimmy have gotten in arguments. It's just anybody. Everyone's got their own opinion. So, but yeah, it's I think that whether it needs to be changed the weekend for Glove Nationals, whatever, I think that we need to get Glove Nationals back and make it more of a, because think about it. How many guys are good hitters, great hitters? And I understand you have people have bad weekends, but all of a sudden you see full team averages just drop because you are playing against gloves. It's a harder game. And hence why you don't see too many blowouts at Glove Nationals.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
And it's the last tournament of the year. Billy Hogan had a great, I think you mentioned before, switch him, but obviously No Gloves would never want to do that.
Right. Hold that thought because we're going to come back to that in a little bit. But I want to you mentioned the Roadrunners, and that's my last question before I get to my last question, Donnie. But the Roadrunner thing, I know that when we were on Jinx, we played you guys off quite often in the Forest Park tournament, and you guys always seemed to get to that point and then just couldn't get over that hump.
Brutal.
When you look back at that Roadrunners team at Forest Park, and you guys were a hell of a team. You guys won some tournaments and other things as well, I believe, too. But at Forest Park as a whole, what do you that team, when you look back at it, what was the most fun that ever stood out on that team? Because I think I had someone ask me a question a show or two ago, like, what is the one thing in softball that you wish you kind of, you would have a team you would have stuck together with?
Last week that was Allen.
Yeah, well, is that your team? Is that your team? There's the Roadrunners. Would that be?
Well, I've only played on two, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
at 1920, I was on the Shooters with Ray on and off for 3-4 years in college, and then I went to the Kings for just the Nationals, No Gloves Nationals towards the end of the year. But then I was Roadrunners for 6-7 years, and then 45s for 14, 13 years.
I remember you had J-Rob on that team. You had Dags on that team.
We had J-Rob, Dags. We had Carl, which is on Dynasty, which then Carl was, I don't care what it says, Carl was one of the best outfielders in the last 20 years. Carl was unbelievable defensively back then. Cannon arm, could catch anything. Ian was great defensive. Hickey, unbelievable short turner. And when he wasn't there, it was Rob Zilla. Yeah, that helped start the Fat Kids with Punch then. Matty Richard.
Yeah.
Big Eric Wicklund, that's on the 38s here and there now.
Big Wick.
Yeah, Big Wick. Mike Reese, Jeff Wilson, the big lefty that sadly passed away. I'm just trying to think. Dag, Matty Richard, Eric Nadzella. Right back then, Eric was top 3 outfielders in all of softball. He was batting a 3-hole. He was hitting singles through the infield for doubles or hitting off defensive prospect. He was a monster back then. Dags played outfield. Ian, trying to think. We had
who was the big guy? Who was the big guy that you guys had? You always had a big guy playing first or catcher.
Eric Wicklund.
Eric Wicklund. Okay.
I play with him on Fish now.
So you remember back in the day when they said the Illinois softball report and people, would just talk trash on it to everybody? Davey Hart was on a team. Davey was one of the best outfielders I've ever played with.
Yep.
Wasn't super fast, had almost no arm, but it took great angles and always hit the cutoff. So you always had to play wherever you were going. And he was an absolute gamer, Davey. I knew Davey growing up. My dad coached him in hockey. We went to college baseball together. We'd get done at Dominican and be racing to Schiller Park to go play softball at 7:30, 8 o'clock at night every Tuesdays and Thursdays.
And Reese was your pitcher.
Reese was a pitcher, yes. And then Moji was on the team for 2 years.
Oh, that's right. Moji went over there, yeah.
And then we had the two, Brett and Bart from Indiana, that played with the Elite,
the brothers.
Avalanche before that. They came the first year with the 45s, and after we Marty Dozen was on the team for a year or two.
Yeah.
Like at one point, it was weird. We kept getting kind of better personnel wise, and then would finish worse somehow every tournament. Like we'd go from second to third to fourth to fifth place.
So that team came in second a bunch, Nate?
Yeah, we took I think I was 23. We got double dipped by Flash. Tie game, bottom of the 7th, 1 out, bases loaded. We were hitting and we did not score the run.
Double play?
Pop out to third base. Davey Hart hit a ball. Westermeyer made an unbelievable play going towards like Ralphie, towards short from third, and just threw out Davey Hart. And then there he led off with the inning with Randy. Lococo played with us after playing with Flash.
That is right.
And then he got hurt, but yeah, he was gamer. And then Randy Rush led off. They scored 2 runs. We lost that game, and then I think we lost that game 5-3, and then lost the next game like 4-2.
And that was no glove?
Yeah, and then the following year we came out of losers bracket to play them and lost the first game in the championship. Yeah.
So why didn't that team win?
I don't know. We were all young. Like we really didn't have we had some older guys, but they weren't guys that won. The one year at Nationals, we picked up Ricky Gankarts and Izzy. We had 11 guys. Stu Miller was on the team. Greg, Mark, and Stu we had some players, on and off throughout the years. Funny story about Ricky. Friday night, first game in Carroll Stream. He gets there 4 minutes before game time. He says he's dodging the police, brigade. They had the little checkpoints out there by Carroll Stream always. And he gets there, give him a jersey, give him a hat, leads off, goes 4 for 4. We win the game. We come back. It's noon. I think we played noon. Our next game on Saturday is noon versus Impact. He goes 0 for 4, hits into 2 double plays. Izzy goes, go to the beer tent. And I'm looking at him like, what are you talking about? He goes, trust me. He sends Ricky to the beer tent. Ricky just starts drinking. Ricky was the softball guy that could drink and play.
Was he pitching?
Yeah, he was pitching for us. Izzy was I was in center field. No, Stu went to center field for that. And I think we ended up in 3rd or 4th place that year. After that Impact game, Ricky didn't make another out of tournament, won the batting title. Stopped the entire Saturday and Sunday. And then when I got to play with him, like in fall leagues and Mount Prospect, and obviously with the 45s, Izzy used to tell me stories. He was the only guy that could drink because he knows how to drink. Like it was unbelievable. I played Mount Prospect River Trails. He'd have a 6-pack done by the 2nd inning, and you would never know. And he would never know if you were up 20 or down 20. Ricky had the same even keel, just good, fun, joking around guy. Didn't care.
Yep.
Yeah. Fastest chubby guy I've ever seen.
He was fast, dude.
Unbelievable. Calves were the size of softballs. Obviously, when he got a little older, beer belly, but could fly out of the box. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
This is the shit I like this. Like, this is why I like being a part of the show. Like, hearing about the history and stories and players and stuff like that is why I like being a part of this.
And you get to talk to me, don't lie.
Nope. I do love you, of course. But I really do love hearing about, like, old stories like that and players. I think that's the best part about this show.
Did you ever hear the story? Markey against the Roadrunners hit 2 balls that hit the taco tent on a fly.
Holstein?
Yes, from the far diamond. Pulled it to right field. Eric was going through the taco tent line on a fly trying to catch it. Yeah, think about how far that is.
What park was this at?
Forest Park.
Forest Park, dude.
Diamond 2.
Diamond 2.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Twice in a row in the same game. We literally joked around, tried to he stood on top of the plate, literally he was trying to take the ball and just yanked it, and it landed taco tent right in the line. Eric was jumping through chairs trying to get to the ball. It was the wildest thing I've ever seen.
So, Donnie, you talk about hitting a 12-inch, right? The one memory I had about Holstein when he was in his prime, he used to be on Diamond 1 at Marlborough Park, hitting a 12-inch, and he'd hit it over the bocce, over the building.
He put it in the Nissan parking lot, yeah.
Into the Nissan parking lot.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And the Melrose Park tournament late at night when everyone would stay around drink, when that tournament was a blast.
Yes.
That tournament would have 30 teams between co-ed and men's, and it was just all
it was
mixed.
great.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, everyone's there till 1 a.m.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And they used to break the tournament up too, so like it'd be men's and women's and men's and the way they did it was awesome.
Me and Little Dave one day played 10 games on Sunday.
Yeah.
Running from field.
At the same time.
Yeah, going back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Donnie.
No, that's it. That's great. Jimmy, go ahead with your last question. I think we've covered a lot.
So we talked a lot about the 45s, but let's talk a little bit. And like I said, I wanted to get back into the softball talk. And the last question here before we get into our top 10 list really talks about softball, how we make the game better. You know, what we can do, whether we change something, whether we bring, something new to the game to bring more attention around the game. What would you do, Nate? What is one thing? And if it's okay if you want to say, hey, you know what, I heard so-and-so say that, I thought that was a great idea, that's fine. Or maybe you have something new to yourself.
Well, obviously, I like for guys that are going to play in just tournaments, if that works for their team, great. Like I'm kind of like Donnie, even though got a kid now and, work is crazy. I like to play as much as I can. I don't play in park leagues as much. So if I'm with the 45s, I like to play as much as I can. But I like the concept of doing different formula tournaments. One, if it doesn't work, then you can always change it next year. Within 12 months, you can go back to whatever. But, you do what we're used to, then a single limb, then a round robin. Then you could do like Maddie's going to do consolation, one pitch, no pitch kind of thing, like change it up. And then honestly, I would like to try to see how we can get nationals back as a big, it's the last term of the year. Let's go out with a bang.
All right.
Yeah.
No, go ahead, Donnie.
What's your take on, you mentioned just doing tournaments and stuff. What's your take on that with teams kind of minimizing the leagues and maybe just playing tournaments? What's your opinion on that?
There's obviously, everyone's going to say, that's, what's best for them, which I understand completely if guys' schedules. But I think you got to at least play in one league.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand you can go play in the park leagues, but if when you go to the park leagues, you hit a ball, if it should be an out or not, and then it lands, and you're like, okay, got to hit, or you hit you're not playing against the same competition. Yeah, swing's a swing, but it's like here you play no gloves on Sunday night, you win it. You play on Tuesday in Melrose Park. I really hyped you for that game on Tuesday.
No idea. Tell me.
I'm not saying you. Okay, yeah. Sorry. but my point is, win or lose, like you're still thinking about what you did the week before, or it's just like you're just drained from the week from the weekend before. So it's just, I don't know.
That, to your point, that has always been the hardest game to play after you win a tournament. So when you win a tournament and you go and play, that first game after you're winning a tournament and having a good weekend is always the most, that is the number one game, the toughest game to get up for, to play. Yeah. Obviously, it helps if you're playing a better team, a flash, a signature, 45s, obviously something like that, of course. But that's always the hardest game. So I agree.
For me, obviously, if you win a tournament, and obviously if you are personally playing good, I want to swing every day. Then you just kind of want to keep that mojo going, kind of thing. Yeah. And there was days, I'd play 2 games a night for 10 years straight. You're jumping from park to park to park, and you're bored, and you're like, oh, where can I play later on today? We have a 6:30 game. Hey, John, is there another? Where do you play tonight? Oh, 9:30. You need a guy? Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No,
but I would say I would love to see if nationals can come back with a little bit of a more push.
Okay.
And I understand SSA tries to do whatever they can. Jimmy, you've helped bring some 12-inch teams. I'd love to see more 12-inch team come into play. Like Donnie, you played in, I don't know, your F 12-inch, whatever you were playing in, the Z 12-inch.
Hey, he hit a home run, Nate. Leave him alone.
I did.
Hey, right field. Somehow he hid behind like the first baseman. Nobody saw him.
Hey.
But there's so many good CB 12-inch teams that they could easily come probably play and compete with us, especially because it is with gloves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably better defensively than us, but they'd have to adjust to the hitting part.
Yeah.
So,
No,
and I think that could easily
point.
grow the game. And within a year, you can easily get 10 teams probably to just jump on board.
Nate, I was talking to really quick, Jim. Sorry, we're talking about the 12-inch tournament. They had 60 teams from Wisconsin, Indiana, Michigan. I mean, there were teams from all over the place. So
you get two
players
from
are
that
available.
tournament, two from
there.
another tournament. You got Rismondo coming, you got Roof X coming,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you got an extra 10 teams.
Right.
Or I think would be cool is, okay, you got Joliet Field of seven fields, right?
Yeah.
Our tournament is 24-ish teams, and we use 3 fields. So get another 30 teams, 40 teams, and put them on the other 4 fields and do a 12-inch and 16-inch on the same weekend.
Yeah,
so then everybody can watch each other and just have some fun. And maybe some 12-inch guys will want to come play 16-inch. Maybe some 16-inch guys will give some respect to the 12-inch and, hey, you know what? Yeah, I'm free next week, and I'll come play with you guys. You need a guy kind of thing. But it's just
I think that's a really cool fucking idea.
That's a really cool idea.
Yeah. You got 7 fields, just put 30 teams there, 20 teams on 3 fields, and have a weekend. And think about how many you got 60 teams of 15 guys. You're going to have a lot of people out there, hanging out, drinking, watching games, learning stuff, meeting new people.
I wonder.
Donnie recruiting 30 guys for the team.
I wonder if that's possible. Because I know that there's a Labor Day weekend for them. I think there's the Donnie, quote me if I'm wrong, but I think it's the USSSA Nationals. No,
Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, there's a national for an A level somewhere, right?
Yeah,
I know them. I know Respondo's level doesn't play.
I want to say it's an A.
You find like the A or like a B. Like Hooch is really good at knowing all this stuff. The A or a B, and you find a tournament that's where they don't have a weekend of tournament, or even a C, whatever it is, a CB, whatever it is, and you find a weekend, and boom, hey, can we get their contacts and with their 12-inch people? Let's combine the 12-inch and 16-inches. You guys do a tournament, we do a tournament on the same complex, and just get 300 guys out there just watching softball.
Donnie, let me ask you, Donnie, over the weekend, was there a lot of people watching games out there with all those teams?
Naturally, the fields are packed because everybody is just got done playing or waiting to play. Yeah. And like I said, these teams are from out of state, Wisconsin, Indiana. They're sitting around watching, hanging out.
Think about it. If every team just got 10 guys, you got 600 people out there.
Naturally, yes.
Yeah. Just 600.
And there's different levels,
bench guys, families, friends.
Yeah. There's a lot of wives and kids that go out there too. It was crowded. It was really refreshing to see. I was like, I can't believe how many teams are out here.
And then it's this concept of you're going to get families that will be like, hey, what are they playing over there without gloves? And then they come and watch a little bit. And kind of like how when we're in Yuma and we joke around, take the gloves off here and there, they're like astounded.
Yeah, they are. And they're amazed by the right fielder, Donnie.
Fast.
Little Dave.
Last year they were amazed by our second baseman, but
taking balls off the chest.
But
is that you?
He was handsome. But
you got to keep your streak alive this year.
This is the part of the show, Nate. You get to ask questions to Uncle Jimmy and Cousin Donnie before we get to our top 10 list. So why don't the floor is yours, my man.
Questions. Donnie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you asked me earlier, just a player you've never played with for a full season you'd like to play with, or even just tournament.
Great question, Nate.
I don't think we've ever had that question asked to you, Donnie.
I think I said Kevin Duff before too. I've never played with him in a tournament, not a single game. Nate, I got lucky to play with you in the fall where we lost in the playoffs, of course.
But
Kevin Duff doesn't
like Jersey, the championship game.
We got new jerseys for the championship. That can never happen.
No, I said it right away. I said this is bad juju.
Wow.
Pick someone else other than Kevin Duff. He doesn't like you, Donnie. So pick someone else.
I think he likes me. I hope he does.
Yeah, we'll just say he doesn't.
If that check cashes, he'll like you.
For the buses? Wow. Nate, you'd be on my list for sure. You'd be high up on my list.
You never play with Nate?
just in like random stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly,
well, maybe
no.
Team Jagoff this year.
I can't play on Stars and Stripes because I'll pitch otherwise, and then he doesn't.
Yeah, you can't play on that team.
So there's a running joke, Nate, or Donnie, just so you know about Nate. Okay, on Team Jagoff, every year he says he's going.
He always bails.
So it's a running joke on Team Jagoff. Everyone always says that Nate's coming, right? I go, oh yeah, he's coming, right?
I know. 2 years ago he broke his foot at Yuma. The year before he had a kid. Some bullshit.
I actually did break my toe
Donnie,
2 years ago.
This year, I'm going to say that this year, there's a chance. You know why?
It's
because it's 2 weekends after Yuma. It's not 1 weekend. It's 2 weekends after Yuma.
So then I got to miss work 2 weekends in a row, which is nice.
See? That's why there's a chance, Donnie. And if Julian Russell is going to come like he said he is, that will convince Nate to come as well. Because then he knows we're going there to win.
If I don't go, he's not going.
He'll go. He loves Donnie.
It's a good question. I'm a fan of Julian too. Nate, I think it would be, might be you.
Thanks, buddy.
I think I would learn a lot. I think I would get better, which is what I want. Yeah, it sounds lame and kind of a, yeah, it's the right answer though. I mean, hey, how about this though? We've had Sal on. He said Nate. Jeff said Nate. And now I said Nate. And now I said Nate. We're just using this show, this platform as a recruiting.
Hey, just based off what Sal, you know how like one of the biggest sports stories of all time is people want to think what influenced sports the most in history of all sports. A lot of people think like a certain catch or whatever. How about the hit on Drew Bledsoe that put Tom Brady into the starting job, right? Nobody thinks about that. And then in the last 14 years, softball could have maybe been different too if Sal would have just kept me saying I was going to be playing infield instead of picking up Jeff Berger. I'd probably still be on signature, honestly.
Damn it. We probably wouldn't have a couple different guys.
No, hey, I'm perfectly willing to move if the right guys come.
Yeah, we tried that last year, Donnie. That ain't happening. but when I was getting calls before the game, is Nate playing short center? Okay, good. Thank you. Like, what? So
sure. And
that's no disrespect to any of our teammates. I'm just saying guys were calling us asking why isn't Nate playing short center? So we tried it. And Nate wasn't short center. He's the best shortstop in the game. And that's why, Donnie, we are going to get into our top 10. But
you have a
Jimmy, I didn't get to ask you your question yet.
No, I was going to say, you got more questions to go. So what do you have?
Favorite Italian beef sandwich?
Ooh, I'm not an Italian beef guy, but I will tell you this. Johnny's Beef on North Avenue, or it's tough. Papa Magoo's.
Plug in there.
Hey, dude, don't laugh. The beef's pretty good.
Good for you.
I'm not a beef guy though, but yeah, that is a good question. That is a good question because I have had beef, but I don't eat it a ton, and I would say that Richie Battistoni makes a good beef sandwich. Don't let him fool you.
All right.
I like Johnny's.
Johnny's is good. Real good. So is Pop's, though. Pop's beef, too.
There we go, Jack. Jack just had the right answer.
Jay's?
Where's that?
Yeah. Narragansett and Montrose. Softball family, too.
Ah.
Trying to charge
I don't think we've ever had that. Maybe I have to go off. Did they sell hot dogs there?
Yeah, they sell hot dogs.
Perfect.
Great chicken sandwich, too.
Take Jackson.
Yeah, absolutely. Take my son with me.
You're all good now. Go ahead.
We are good. He got his questions out of the way. Are you ready, Donnie, for the list of the top 10 best shortstops in the game of 16 in softball? So, Donnie, I don't know about you. This list, to me, was one of the more difficult ones. It was very easy to put together, okay, in regards to a lot of the names.
Right.
But it was very difficult, in my opinion, to rank these shortstops. Okay. I have, it's crazy to say, I have literally 16 guys.
Yeah. It was fun to write them all out.
I feel it's right to name all these 16 guys.
Yeah.
There is one name, and excuse me, I do apologize. There's one name on my list that I'm terrible with names. I did not know his name, but obviously I know what team he plays on, and the kid is tremendous. So I had to put him on the list.
Okay.
When I get there, I'll tell you. But
okay.
Donnie, why don't you kick it off? Let's get with the honorable mention. I have 4 guys on my list for honorable mention. But Donnie, go ahead with your first one.
I have an honorable mention. I like Jack from Whale as an honorable mention. He's tall, starting to become a better shortstop, starting to become a better hitter. Moved away for a little bit, moved to Florida, then just started coming around again to play shortstop for Whale. He's got the build, he's got the stuff you can't teach for it. So I think Jack, and he's only going to get better if he ends up playing shortstop for Whale. If it's going to be Harrigan, one of those two, whoever's there will probably be right in that honorable mention spot for this year.
So my first honorable mention is Tommy Washington.
Wow.
So I have him as an honorable mention. I think he's someone, obviously, defensively, he's very, very good. But, offensively, he kind of has struggled. Go ahead.
Go ahead with more honorable mentions. I don't have
Pops. Pops.
Okay.
I had Pops in there. He was a guy defensively I had to put him as an honorable mention because I know I've seen him play shortstop over the years. So I looked at my list a little bit different. I looked at it as the people that I've played with in the last 10 years, and I know some of these guys are still all playing shortstop for the most part. I don't know if Pops is going to be playing short on Meatball or on Fat Kids, but, Pops' name I felt had to be mentioned because defensively the dude was – I got to play with him several years. He had a kind of a bad year, but then he came back better than ever, and so I had to give him props for that. Jason Ganick, another one on Moneyline. I think defensively he maybe struggles a little bit, but offensively he's a stud. And my last guy for honorable mention, I have 2 guys. The guy's name I don't know, and then Rob Scahill. So Rob Scahill I put at the shortstop position too, because he's bouncing back and forth from third to short. I know that Kimmer this year for Hex, my understanding he's not going to be around as much. So I'm assuming Scahill is going to play short, and I put him on there because when he goes to Iowa, Donnie,
he's amazing.
He is absolutely amazing with a glove. And I know everyone says, "Oh, you can play." No, you've been there, you witnessed.
He's unreal.
Okay, he's lights out, dude. So
he's one of the best shortstops I've ever seen with a glove on.
He's lights out.
He's amazing. I kept Rob Scahill off my list because I had him on for third base, and I had him pretty high for third base because that's what I saw him play last year. I did have Mikey Sopinski's a great call. I had him on the short center list because I think Mikey's super underrated, a great softball player. Another honorable mention guy, the kid from Hall of Fame. I just don't know his name.
That's the kid. I don't know his name. The shortstop.
What's his name? I forgot his name.
Cody, but I don't think it is.
No, Cody's
Cody's from Impact too, but yeah.
Cody Johnson.
Someone will put it in there. Greg will put it in there.
Yeah.
F-Town,
he's
Caleb,
good, man.
From F-Town, you're gonna learn that he's putting him out there.
Caleb's really good defensively, and he's turned into a nice hitter. Kid from F-Town.
Donnie, who else do you have on your
Ross Randall.
That's it. He's good.
Yeah.
Russ Randall. Yep. The kid's a stud. I've always liked him.
He's really athletic.
Yes, and without a glove, he's very, very good too.
Yeah.
So, Nate, who was on your honorable mention? Nate, did you put a list together?
Yeah, I just can't click, but I can remember it. I had Ganick, and I did have the Hall of Fame guy too.
Okay,
cool.
Ross Randall, he's good, man.
Can I swipe up and go to other stuff on my phone or no?
No.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's all right.
I tried the iPad.
Did you text me your list, Nate?
No, I didn't, because then you would just copy your, not influencing your freaking.
Well, what you can do is you could swipe up, come back on, if you want to write it down real quick.
All right.
And while he does that, Donnie.
Yeah.
We can get in. Go
ahead.
I can hear you guys.
Oh yeah, we know. we were just. Did Did you just say that about Nate, Donnie?
Yeah. What did you say about Nate right now? Number 10, I've got the combination. It's a combo spot of Macho and Pops. Whoever plays there for them is top 10.
See, this is why I didn't. Me and Donnie. This is why I didn't send you.
You have the same thing?
Yeah, but not at number 10.
Okay. Because Macho is an unbelievable
Actually,
hitter.
no, I do have it at number 10, yeah.
There you go. Macho's an unbelievable hitter. Struggles defensively, but Pops is damn good defensively. If you created one human being with those two,
yeah,
it's a damn good player.
Yeah. Pops is so short-handed, man.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
My number 10 is Nate from Iron.
Okay.
So I think Nate, to me, is still young. He's learning, but the kid is a hitter. Power defensively. It makes a difference. When he's there for Iron, they're a different team. And from what I've seen, I think he's only going to get better. And you know me, Donnie, I like picking some of the younger guys too and putting them on the list. Macho. Unfortunately, Donnie, I did not have Macho on my list.
That's fine.
I know he's a beast as a hitter.
It's good.
From what I heard Pops is going to go to short, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a guest on there, Donnie, asking, what is this show about? And it looks like
Luppy
YouTube.
U8125. What is this show about?
Yep. So this show is about how 16 inch softball is run in the city, but we also talk about everything. We highlight everything, right, Donnie? We
do touch on multiple topics.
Yes. And we usually talk about Donnie, who's cousin Donnie there on the screen, his golf game.
We mentioned that.
Tremendous.
Yeah. We mentioned it. See me on TikTok if you want.
Yeah.
I had Nate Kremko at number 9.
Okay.
Because he's only getting better. He's played shortstop at the major level for 2 years now. And super athletic, good hitter, getting better every single year. He'll be top 7, top 6 after this year for sure.
Yeah, I'm saying I got him at 9.
So the rest of my list.
Looking at my list.
Donnie.
Yeah.
The rest of my list, I can honestly say on any given day, any one of these players can be the best player on the field. Honestly.
That's true.
And any given day. It doesn't mean all the time, but just any given day. My number 9 is Trey. If you talk to him, he's the best player in softball. Right?
Your brother?
But offensively, I think he's very good. And I tell you, he's got a quick release. He's got one of the fastest releases in the game.
He throws a ball better than a lefty, and some people throw a righty.
At 9?
I have him at 9.
Okay.
All right.
I'm telling you, this list that I have put together, in my eyes, is unbelievable.
That's good.
You're at number 1 then.
Yeah.
Well, Jim Moretti's number 1. Come back, play short. But go ahead, Donnie. I will go with number 8 because you did number 9 first. I will go with number 8. But number 8 for me is my boy, my teammate from Yuma, and he plays short on Chuck's now, and that is Shroggy, our boy. So Matt Shroggy, number 8.
Yep, that's who I have at 8. I also had Jason Ganick in there too at number 9.
Okay.
So I'll go to my number 7, and that is
really quick though. I just want to say
my number 8.
Oh yeah, sorry, of course.
I got Cody. I just don't see him play it too often. He's so solid. I just don't see him play too often. So
Niedenbach.
Yeah.
Right. And the reason why I have Shroggy ahead of Trey, I think just power wise, obviously Shroggy he's more than proven he can catch a ball with his hands. He's a bigger guy, yes, got a good arm, but his power, I think, is unmatched for what he does, right? And so that's why I put him in a slight number 8, just because I like guys that kind of can make a difference a little bit here and there. And I think Shroggy can, not to say that Trey can't, but Shroggy to me is just a bigger guy and has a little bit more oomph in his bat. So go ahead, Donnie. You were going on to number 7.
Cody Niedenbach at number 7.
Okay.
Good athlete, man. and good human being, and he's getting better on a team that will be better this year too. So he'll get more exposure on Sundays when more important games are around.
Yeah. For me, I also have Cody at number 7. He comes in at number 7 for me. To your point, I've seen him play. I don't know, probably about 10 plus games last summer. Defensively, he's very good defensively. I think offensively is where he's going to definitely improve, and he's only getting better, So it's something that you could see Cody, probably sneak into the top 5 maybe by the end of the year.
Okay.
I got Scraggs at number 7.
Okay.
He's just if he was a little bit more agile, I'd probably put him even higher, meaning for defense, because his hitting is unbelievable.
Yeah, he's unreal.
He used to be a right fielder. He used to be a right fielder for years for them, and was obviously a little slimmer then, but yeah.
So man, they're going to be good.
Yeah. Who's that?
Chucks.
Oh. Yeah.
Not that they weren't before, but they're going to be really, really good.
Yep.
You're number 6?
Number 6 for me is Sherwin. He could potentially be one of the best players in the game.
Sherman? You said Sherwin, yeah. I was wait.
Sherman.
Brian Sherman went to infield?
I've seen him play. Well, Donnie, Donnie's super high on him because he wants to play for Signature, of course. So Donnie kisses his ass, calls him probably 6 times a week?
3.
3?
3 times a week. Sherwin is hilarious.
Sure. I was like, wait,
dude.
It's just
I'm like, Brian's brother doesn't even play shortstop.
The funny part is that there are Sherwins in softball who are very far away from shortstops. That's the funniest part about stuff.
I meant to say Sherman, okay? I could have a mistake.
Got it. Sherman Martin
guy says good luck. Good luck, guys. So
okay.
The guy who was the best player in softball at my time, and now the only thing I could throw is my opinion. So our guy from YouTube.
You got a spot on this show.
I appreciate that. We'll get you on the show. But that is number 6 for me, my boy. I'm gonna call him Sherwin now instead of Sherman. All right. So go ahead, Donnie. Who's your number 6?
Nate, did you say your number 7? You're Shraggy?
Yeah, 7 was Scraggs.
Scraggs. That's
whatever you want to call him. Number 6 is Tommy Washington.
I'm with you there.
Just because I haven't seen him play a ton in the last 2 years. Unbelievable defensively.
Whiz defensively.
Yeah.
And he gets his hits when he's actually there and into the game. The guy can hit, even though it seems like he can't hit the ball over 100 feet. But he is an absolute wizard defensively.
He's amazing. And he's always got this aura like he doesn't really care or try. And then he'll make some unbelievable plays.
Yeah. He's 130 pounds soaking wet, and he can sling it with anybody.
Yeah. Lightning fast. Yeah. Great hands.
That's why I had him as an honorable mention, boys.
That's hilarious. Jimmy, who do you have at 6?
I already said that.
Oh, it's Sherwin. Of course. What about 5?
Number 5, Julian Russell. Number 5. So Julian obviously is now a new member of Team Jagoff, Donnie.
Maybe.
Because he commits to how many teams? What was the over-under on how many teams he's going to commit to?
138.
No, I think it was 6.5, wasn't it? 5.5. So, but either way, as I know, the kid's a very good hitter, very good defensive player. Obviously give him props. He sticks with the 38s team. A bunch of his buddies. That team's continuing to get better and better and better every single year. Every major team in softball is probably asked him to play, I'm sure. But give him credit. He's loyal to his guys. But offensively, he's turned into a very nice hitter. And defensively, I feel like he is, from what I've seen of him, a much better player than what he was 5 years ago. So he comes in at number 5 for me.
Okay. Nate, who do you have at 5?
I got Sherm. I think he's already a good defensive player. He's got so much range. He's tall. He's a baseball player. He's got that instinct. He's got a cannon. And his hitting's only going to get better once he kind of just seems like when he makes his mind up, instead of in between cutting or swinging kind like an example. He's a great kid. He wants to learn. He plays the game hard, and he's there to play the game. He's not there to do anything else.
Yeah. I have Sherman Martin at number 5 as well. Love him. He's a freak athlete too.
Yeah.
Moves extremely well. He's taller than you'd imagine too. When you get closer to him, he's probably like 6'2", 6'3". He has a little afro, so he's probably 6'4", Nate. Something that we can't grow probably, but we can try, Jim. He's an unbelievable athlete. He's starting to
get me in for my haircut today, but I'm halfway there.
Go ask for Joel. He's starting to get the right field line too. If he starts hitting that with the flips, and he is a guy that's going to be the upper echelon very, very soon.
Yep.
After Sherman, it's kind of like the top 4 is the upper level, in my opinion. All 4 of these guys can be number 1. And it's just a matter of the given day, in my opinion. So after that, I mean, Sherman's just as close as you're going to get to being elite. But Jimmy, who do you have at number 4?
Number 4 is the MVP of Forest Park. I know he's going to your team. I know he played shortstop for Circus. He's been a dominant shortstop over the years. He might not play a lot of shortstop this year, but I'm assuming he's going to play some shortstop. He's every time I've seen him, he's getting better and better and better defensively. I want to say 5-6 years ago, that was probably more one of his downfalls, where offensively he swings it as hard as anyone else. So the MVP of Forest Park comes in at number 4 for me, and that's Keenan.
Yeah.
No, yeah. If I definitely put him in the top if he was going to be playing short, but yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you got to give him credit where credit's due, and that's
he's an unbelievable player.
Play. I don't know what the plan is this year for him, Donnie. I'm sure. I mean, he's going to see some games at short.
He probably will. But if Keenan was a shortstop, he'd be number 3 on my list. And Nate, the only reason he won't be number 1 is because he went to Notre Dame High School for boys. So that is clearly why he can't be number 1.
Nope.
Who do you got at number 4, Donnie?
I have a tie.
Ooh.
I have a tie at number 4.
He pulled a Jimmy.
Because these two, to me, Julian Russell and Trey at number 4.
BFF.
Those two can't. Yeah, they're besties. So I didn't want to separate them. Julian could be number 1 as soon as 2 or 3. He's unbelievable, and he's only growing. I wish he played more. Truly, I wish he played more. In leagues, and I just want to see him play more.
He plays in any tournament possible.
What?
He plays everywhere.
Well, I want to see him.
You want to see him more at the major level.
I agree.
Yeah. I agree too.
And then Trey has game-changing power when he wants to go big and swing hard, and then makes the flashiest plays you'll ever see at shortstop. One-handed stuff, crazy good hands, and a great arm.
He's got a quick release.
At number 9.
Yeah, number 9 on my list. You're right. Yeah, but number 9. Yeah. What's wrong with number 9?
I got Trey at number 4.
Okay.
Like you said, he's got power. He's trying to learn how to cut, which, okay, if I had his power, who cares? And because he could also hit it to any part of the field, literally from line to line.
Yep.
And he's so athletic for a guy you look at and you don't think he's got that kind of footwork and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he's very, very athletic.
So number 3 for me, I go with Iggy. So I have Iggy coming in at number 3. I think this was a pretty easy one for me. What are you laughing at?
Russ Delude, number 3. Legend.
Iggy to me is a pretty easy one. Defensively smooth. I know, I've seen him have his rough times, but I've also seen him make some of the greatest plays you've ever seen a shortstop make, right? So, in my opinion, he's more consistent than he is bad, and offensively, I think he's one of the better hitters that I've seen him when he's going right and doing the things that he can do at the shortstop position. He's definitely one of the better hitters on the list. It just depends on, kind of the mindset that he's in. I've seen him be the best player on the field and with the highest potential. And then I've also seen him, maybe not necessarily have the greatest time or just his head's not all into it. And we've all, I know I've been there. We've all been there before. So it's just, he to me is as consistent as it comes for that Flash team. And I think leadership on that team is something that is, I think needs to be valued for that team because he does play on, let's face it, Flash won a couple Forest Parks. He plays on one of the top 3 teams in softball.
MVP that year they won with Moji.
Yep. So that's my number 3.
I share the same opinion, my friend.
I got Julian at number 3.
Okay.
Julian's obviously he's an absolute freak. He can run, he can throw, he can catch.
Yeah.
He's got the darkest beard somehow still. Never changes colors, that damn thing.
It's always well kept.
Very, very well kept. No, I love Julian. He's a good player. And he's trying to expand his game too. He's trying to learn how to cut the ball. He's pulling the ball more. He's a guy that's got an absolute cannon of an arm, and he's got that swagger to him. Some people don't like it when you play against him. That's just kind of a little his chip, and that's how he stays. That's how he stays him. So yeah, I think it's for him. It's nothing but fucking upside with him. He could dominate the game. It's the same thing like you said, Don. I just wish he would play more, and you could fully see more of him, what he could do against guys at his own caliber consistently.
Yep. The one thing I wanted to touch on with Iggy too, being in the 3 spot, Flash is kind of a team that rotates guys around a lot. They pick up guys, they lose guys. They always know who's going to play shortstop, and it never changes. Every game, Iggy's there. He's shortstop, bats either 2nd or 5th or 6th, wherever the hell he needs to, and that's where it goes.
Yep.
I'll chime in on Iggy. Iggy's unbelievable at short. He's, like Jimmy says, so consistent. And even like Jimmy said, even if he's got a bad year hitting or a bad tournament, you wouldn't know the difference with him. That guy plays hurt. He plays with bad hamstrings, bad legs, bad quads, and is out there giving it everything for his team. Last year he had a family incident, and he was still out there playing for his team because that was what he wanted to do. And I would talk to him and say, man, you got a heart of gold for you going out there and still being there for your guys. I got nothing but good things to say about Iggy, man. He's just a great dude, great competitor. Like me and him have had battles over the years, and at the end of the day, we hug each other, hate each other for losing to the other guy, but you respect the other guy on the other side of it all.
Yep.
Shamrock.
Yep, that's right.
So Donnie, go with your number 2.
Number 2, man. This was hard. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This was difficult for me. Admire this human being a lot at number 2, and someone that I really, really want to play with in my life. I do have you, Nate, at number 2. I know you've won everything. You went to 7 straight no gloves. This is a toss-up. I think you probably are the best shortstop ever in the game, and that's not even me being kissing your ass because you're on the show. I've learned a lot, watched you a ton, and I'll explain as we go forward. But that's where I'm at with it.
Well, you're a dumbass, and I've got Spencer Mahoney at number 2.
Fair enough.
So Spencer Mahoney's number 2 for me because you're a dumbass, and because of the fact that in all truthfulness, I think Spencer has the largest upside from a power perspective and arm perspective and everything that he brings to the table. I think I've seen Spencer make the most ridiculous plays I've ever seen, but I've also seen him miss a lot of the routine ones. Okay. And that's no disrespect to Spencer, but the talent level is through the fucking roof with Spencer. Right. But I think he's still learning the game. And I think as he continues to grow, he's probably going to be the best player in softball if he's not already the best player in softball. But I think because of the situation that I see and what my eyes tell me all the time and what I get to play with, to me, he's not the best player. He's not the best at his position because it's something that I think the routine one, it gets hit to you more than the great one. And sometimes I see him miss the routine one. And to me, that's the difference between him at 2 and him at 1. And that's no knock on him, but he's probably going to call me tomorrow and hate me for that. But either way, no. Me and Spencer have a great relationship. Matter of fact, I owe him a call, so I will be doing that tomorrow. Wants to connect with me on some other stuff. So, but I have him at number 2, and it's a close one. He's that close.
Sure. Nate, who's your number 2?
I said already, Iggy.
Okay, so you didn't rank. All right. Fair.
He can't rank himself, dude.
Sure, you can. I get to see Spencer a lot. I get to see him play every game, and he makes some plays that I don't think anybody else, just because he has some of the intangibles, 6'5", jumps really high, which is great for me as a pitcher, that I can kind of rely on anything going to the left side that's a little high to be played. But yeah, I get to see him all the time, and I think that's kind of why I have that opinion.
I'll piggyback since Spencer's my number 1. I obviously, like you said, he's 6'5", he's athletic, he loves the game, he's got that actual talent. He could easily go down as a top 3 best player of all time. Come on, he's 6'6" or whatever, runs as fast as anybody in softball, and he's lefty, and then he throws righty. So God, it's like when God strikes down and gives somebody a thunderbolt on the right arm. Yeah. He's got the intangibles to be a 60-inch softball player, and he's a great kid. He plays hard. He wants to win. So it's just to me, I have him at number 1. I didn't rank myself because
I gotcha. No, but in my number 1, and Nate, I think you'll agree with me when I say this. You give me shit, I give you shit. When you fuck up, I tell you. When I fuck up, you tell me. That's the respect that we have for each other, Donnie. But the one thing I'm going to say about Nate, and he's my number 1, it's not only a winning factor, but also the fact that he, to me, is a guy who, when he shows up all the time, and I'm not only saying this because he's on the show. I would say this without him on the show. And trust me when I tell you, like, he knows I'd be the first one to fucking say something to him if he screws up, or vice versa, right? In regards, in a teammate way, or But overall, I think Nate is the best because not only does he play the deepest, he throws guys out, he makes that infield look small. And the other thing that I think is also missed is, and Spencer's pretty good at this too, but Nate, I just feels a notch above, is that he knows how every single hitter in softball is. When I'm pitching,
I'm about to die.
Go ahead. When I'm pitching, Donnie, when I need to reassure myself what this guy's gonna do, Nate and I are usually the people that we talk to on the field.
So, Nate has that factor. He knows every hitter in the game because he watches, he studies, he's been around. I think that's where Nate kind of clears Spencer, in my opinion, and that all the guys and you move your outfield around. And Spencer's starting to do that a little bit too. But I watch a lot, and I have opinions on hitters and things like that, and we kind of talk, but. Yeah, Nate, you also hit 1,050 off me. This isn't a knock by any means. So
it doesn't bother me.
But
no, in my opinion, I've got to play with both. I've got to play with Spencer. I've got to play with Nate. If I'm picking a team in the shortstop, and I know Nate's maybe getting up there in age now, Nate hitting 40, but he's still got a couple more years of his prime. And I'm taking Nate, and it's not just because he's on my team, and he'd be the first one to tell you that. I just think, like I said, it's been playing with him for the last 7 years, and either put together tournaments in the last couple of years now on the team. So it's been a lot of fun, and it's like I said, he's the best that does it, and he's probably one of the main reasons why I went to the 45s to play with the 45s. So that's why I have him at number 1. So, sure. Donnie, whose list, in your opinion, is better, mine or yours?
That's a horrible question. I don't.
Mine, because I'm out of it.
Nate's list is the best.
I don't know, man. I think my list is pretty damn good, dude. Maybe we should get the fans to vote. Go back, look at the show, and see whose list is the best. Out of Nate, you're disqualified because you didn't put yourself on.
A lot of people are hyping up.
I love that. That's the rule on the show. You can't put your name on the list, Donnie. Sorry, that's the rule on the show. And
there's a lot of great comments for Nate in the chat, which is awesome.
Why don't you read some of those before we get out of here tonight?
Bruce called me a dork.
Bruce is a smart man. Very smart man.
Pop said Timmy K with a.
You know what? That is a name I had on some other list. Timmy in his heyday, definitely top 3.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I haven't seen him play short in the last couple of years, so it's hard to put him there.
Timmy's a gamer, man. He's
awesome.
Big moments, big games, he shows up.
Yep. Nate the Great.
Great comment. Here's one from Slagle. Nate just wins. Always enjoyed watching him when he played with us OT guys in Iowa.
Great guys to play with, man.
I see Spencer, the nicest guy in softball, which is, I think, a fact.
It's probably right? He's tough to beat there.
Yeah. So overall, Donnie, right now I've got 1 vote in as my list being the best. Donnie,
I just got a vote for my list.
I just want to prove, Donnie, that you're wrong. Okay.
It's opinion. There's no right or wrong in this.
Yeah, but your opinion's wrong.
You put Trey at 9.
Yeah, what's wrong with Trey at 9?
Washington, honorable mention.
Yeah. I got guys that I feel are maybe got more upside. I'm sorry. What's wrong with that?
By the time you guys are done with pitchers then next week, Donnie's going to have 70% of softball. All this is number 1 and 2s.
Hey,
I know I got to play the card.
Go figure. He's got another signature guy at 1, huh?
Yeah.
Go figure. Don't think I wasn't going to throw that in his face.
If they lose more than 4 games the next year, I don't know what Donnie's doing.
Trust me, the Birdman has made me hear about it.
Oh, the Birdman is all over you.
The Birdman messages me like 3 or 4 times a week.
You're welcome for that, Donnie. I'm on the same text chain as you, buddy.
I know.
I see it. So the Birdman is all over you. The number 1 most watched man in 16 in softball, the Birdman.
If you get that dunk tank for your tournament, we're going to surpass that video.
Why? Izzy can't sit up there all day.
We'll get plenty of guys to go up there.
That was funny. So, well, Nate, I appreciate you coming on the show tonight, man. It's been awesome, dude. Been awesome to have a real teammate on the show, Donnie. You know what I mean? A nice guy, someone who's like really cool to talk to. You know, Donnie?
What are you saying?
I'm trying to say that Nate might be a future co-host of the Uncle Jimmy and Cousin Donnie show.
Splendid.
I've been waiting.
So, but Nate, thank you, Nate. I appreciate it. And Donnie, anything you want to say to the best shortstop in softball before he leaves?
Not here.
All right, Nate. We'll see.
Nate knows how I feel about
guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Man, you are rough, dude. You are tough, huh? You are
tough. Way, man. Nate knows exactly how I feel about him. There's no question there.
No, I know. But you know what? I'm happy that you stuck to your guns, dude. You know what I mean? I really am. I thought you were gonna give in tonight and not rank your signature boy number 1. But you know what, dude? You never fail me. You never do. And that's why you're Cousin Donnie.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. That's why you're not replaceable, Donnie. That's all I'm saying. You're not replaceable, buddy. Okay. But
so
Donnie,
who are we gonna have to do pitchers? Who's gonna come on and do the pitchers?
Moji.
We should Moji do the top 10 pitchers.
Well, what other team? Moji's been around the longest. He's the longest going pitcher that's played that position as long as we can. I don't know if Moji will come on. Probably not.
I don't want another pitcher to do the list. I want like a non-pitcher to rank the top 10 pitchers.
Okay, we could do that. Well,
who's the most honest guy you know? Richie Battistoni.
No. Richie's been on our show already, hasn't he?
I'm trying to think of who would be great to come on and do the pitchers.
Well, we still got top 10 umpires.
Coaches
is tough.
Well, I'm going to have 7.
You have more than 7.
7, number 1.
You could feel the team with signature for coaches. Your coaching staff might play in the 50 and over nationals as signature.
Oh, Players Inc. Pete DeGioia.
He was he was. Well, so now let me ask you this. Are we talking about coaches or guys that actually run the team?
That's so hard. I don't know.
Because it is 2 different things. Guys that run the team are guys that get the money, put all the sponsorship up, do all that type of stuff. But that's not the coach.
Oh, we should have Mickey do the top 10 pitchers.
Mickey?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Do you think he would come on?
Yes, I do.
I think you're right. Or how about this? How about the only pitcher to ever throw a no-hitter at Forest Park?
Miss Bobby Ronald should come on.
We could have Bobby Ronald and Mickey.
Oh, man, the show would take 4 hours.
That's okay. That's okay. Right? That's okay. CJ would come on, but he gets camera shy.
CJ?
Yeah.
I think Mickey.
Didn't we have him on before and he was camera shy a little bit?
Yeah.
I think he was. A little bit. He was good, but we need Mickey like after 6 Miller Lights.
He would be amazing at top pitchers.
Yeah. I think Mickey's the way to go. Because Mickey still watches a lot of softball. He still plays at the A level. So he knows not only the A level, the major level, and the kind of the B level. And he's a member of Team Jagoff.
Let's text him.
Yeah. Actually, we should record the phone call to Mickey and play it when he tells us basically to you know what.
Yeah.
Well, if you call him, he'll tell you that. If I call him, we might have a chance.
He likes me.
I don't know.
What's up with this? What's up with all the hate?
I don't know if hey, dude, there's no hate, man. I brought you out of the slumps. You were in the dumps, okay? I brought you out of that. Remember that, all right, man?
What?
When you're all butthurt about Gio, I brought you out of the gutter. Like you were in the sewer, all right?
It helped.
And Uncle Jimmy come save the day for you.
That helped.
Actually, one drunk night at McGaffrey saved the day for us, huh? So, and now Cousin Donnie, look what the softball community has grown our page to. Aren't you very happy for that? I am. I appreciate all them. And I'm telling you, Donnie, we are going to have that players union meeting. And maybe we do a teams meeting and see who joins. But I'm curious to see what would come from that.
I think Nate would be a great option for that.
Well, of course, he's definitely would be on there. Spencer's
He would be the best for that.
Who?
Nate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, well.
What's your choice? What's your
what?
What's your thought? What are you thinking? You got something smirked on your face.
I do love this show.
You do?
Yeah.
I wish you did a little more work for the show, but that's okay. You show up. That's all that matters.
What's up, baby?
All right. But I do want to say thank you to Mickey Balestri, though. He, like I mentioned last show, he did get a sponsorship, his thing. And I also want to say thank you to Buzz, Nick, from Moneyline. He sent a $500 donation to our tournament yesterday.
Oh, Drabel?
So, yes, Dick Drabel. So thank you to him, too. We are meeting Sunday, Donnie, as you know, at 5 o'clock. So I will be having a lot more details coming out of that meeting. So you better be there.
Sunday at 5.
Yes, you're going to get free dinner. Don't worry. Okay. We're meeting with the owner of Pisons. Okay. Mickey will obviously, I haven't heard from Mickey, but I'm assuming Mickey will be there. Mickey Sr. and Joe Belcaster. I'm sure we'll all be there. So I'm excited, and we hope to get a lot done that night. All right.
Yes, sir.
Well, I appreciate everyone watching the Uncle Jimmy and Cousin Donnie show, sponsored by the Beacon Tap, Signature Transportation Group, and Cut Shot. Donnie, anything you want to give the fans before we go?
No, thank you guys for all the comments. We had a great chat going on during the stream. We appreciate that a lot. Our next show will be a special show, Cut Shot feature show. We'll open up some packages and show off some bats for you guys before. Those are actually on sale. They're starting to ship out pretty soon, I want to say. So go grab
we might be back sooner than later to do the special edition show. We might do it this week. So I will I'll connect with you and we'll figure out that date and we'll get it out there. So